All right, let's go. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Back at the lovely Jupiter High School, in between these lines, feet over some grass, feet get up on some grass. You know what time it is. Takes me back to the football days. And it's lovely because right now in Florida, there's a bit of a cold front coming. You know, I always use the term Florida cold, not no real cold. You know, there's a difference between Florida cold and cold, you know, everywhere else in the world. This is Florida cold, so it's a nice little wind going. It's taking me back to the fall, baby. Making me feel it. You know, you look up in the stands, you're like, All right. Anyway, as far as today's Move Swiftly thought, had a little drama out here today. But, you know, it's part of the game. Everything's all good. I'm going to take you back to yesterday. And for those of you who don't know, I do write articles there are new, longer articles that come out on Medium every single Tuesday. And a couple months ago, I wrote an article titled Human Beings versus Kiosks, where I compared Wawa to Panera. And you know, when you go to Wawa, you have the kiosk where you can get your food. And, you know, yesterday I went to a Wawa where there was the food, where I got my food, ordered my food, went and got gas and had everything done in one-stop shop versus going to Panera where you may want some breakfast and, you know, you got to wait and then you got to go gas and all that kind of stuff. So I go read the article. I kind of compared the difference between the two and all that kind of stuff, right? So anyway, yesterday I went to a Wawa and I was incredibly impressed by one of the employees who happened to be, I believe she was the manager, if I'm not mistaken, or the assistant manager, and I don't know what her official title was. All I know is I was incredibly impressed at what she did, because there was a gentleman there who tried to buy some cigarettes. He tried to buy some cigarettes and she asked him, look, do you have a license? And the guy's fumbling around looking for his license. I guess he must have left it in his car. He was clearly over 18 and all that kind of stuff, but she looked at him. She said, look, do you have a license? And he goes, look, I don't have it on me or whatever. And he goes, I'm not selling you this. I'm not selling you these cigarettes until I see some form of identification. And then, you know, he just said, all right, whatever. So my man tried to go to the next cashier and have my guy, I guess one of his friends, buy the cigarettes for him. And then she looks at him. She goes, look, sir, I don't care. You can't have someone else buy it for you without a form of identification. You're not buying no cigarettes. And the reason I want to bring that to your attention is because this is an individual who's stepping up. It could have been very easy to look at this gentleman and assume or know that he's over 18 or over the approved age of whatever you need to buy cigarettes. And she could have just said, hey, look, I need to make the money and all that kind of stuff, and make it so she does something that's illegal. Then she also could have just looked the other way when the friend bought it for him and all that kind of stuff, and she still stepped up and did her job. And the question I want to pose to you all is, are you taking your job that seriously? Are you that person that's going to have to be an asshole, that's going to have to be the person that does something that's not very popular because you give a shit, all right? It's so important, especially in today's world where we are filled and we are trained to swipe right or swipe left or move on from anything that makes us uncomfortable. It's so important that we find these people, that we recognize these people that step up and do their job, even when it's not the popular decision to make, even when it's not the popular thing to do. And in fact, I'll close you out with this. After, you know, because I was right behind the guy, and after I got my food and all that, I looked at her and said, hey, good job, man, good job, way to do your job the right way. She sort of laughed and just thanked me and all that kind of stuff. It was a great time, great thing in the morning. And these are the things we have to be recognizing. These are the things that I'm all about, that the Move Swiftly brand is all about. It's all about recognizing people doing the little things and doing their job the right way, all right? Main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work, makeyourmove.com. That's makeyourmove.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.